What is up, guys? It is Bob Blah Blah. Today we are talking about sensitivity. It's one of the most common questions asked to me and other YouTubers. What sensitivity do you play on? What sensitivity should I play on? Guys, we'll get all into the details in just one second. Let me tell you about this gameplay. Playing Dome and basically playing a little more defensive. I go 40-2. I get 3 Reaper kill streaks, so it was a really fun game to a point. Really, this map, I haven't gotten a hang of it where I can just rush around like a madman and put up really good scores yet. I mean, I can put up, 40 and 10 scores, but no crazy scores yet. Just seems like no matter what you do, they spawn everywhere, especially with the way we play. We don't typically just spawn trap. We like to capture a lot of flags, which means you're going to cause a lot of spawn flips. And with that style, I find playing defensive works really well. So I go 40-2. It is a pretty good gameplay, but it's not as aggressive as I would normally like. So now let's talk about sensitivity. So for those of you guys, most of you should know this, if you go into options, you can adjust your sensitivity in this game from 1 to 10. That basically means how fast you whirl around, how fast does your body turn, your character turn in this game. It's all controlled by your sensitivity. For instance, when you're ADSing, how fast do you move from left to right? That's basically what sensitivity does. Now, lower sensitivity basically means you're going to be more accurate because you're going to be moving a lot less and a lot less fast. And higher sensitivity means you're going to be less inaccurate, but you will be able to turn on the enemy. And what that means is, let's say there's an enemy behind you and you hear him or you see him shooting, you'll be able to flip around instantly and turn and get him, or at least have a chance at him. That's what high sensitivity gives you. So to give you my sensitivity history, historically I was a low sensitivity player. Played on a 2 or a 3 all the way through Call of Duty 4, World at War, Modern Warfare 2. Except when I was quickscoping. Now that is a whole different category. Generally, quickscopers run a 7 and above. I'll get to more on that in a second. So for most players, running that kind of sensitivity is typically normal. The default sensitivity is a 2. So what I would run when I first started was a 2 to a 3. When Black Ops came out, I went up to a 4, and then eventually a 6. And I played really, really well. In fact, I felt like I was better on a 6. I was able to turn on people. My accuracy actually almost felt better. I didn't feel like it got hurt at all. So it was really exciting to me. I felt like I was now a high sensitivity player. But then I started playing Modern Warfare 3, and I was doing pretty well, but I just felt like I was missing a lot of my targets. So I went down to a 5, I went down to a 4, and I'm currently now sitting at a 3 sensitivity and playing really, really, really well. The best I've played so far. So the question is, what made that happen? Well, in my opinion, Black Ops had the strongest aim assist out of all the Call of Duty games. Now, if you don't know what aim assist is, basically, when your gun gets near a target, a person, basically there's a stickiness to it, and your gun will actually slow down its movement and get a little sticky for that target. Basically, it's helping you hit the target. It's a really important part of console gaming because console controllers just aren't as accurate as, say, the mouse and keyboard. So aim assist is really, really strong in Black Ops. In Modern Warfare 3, it does not feel near as strong, at least in my opinion. So when you have a high sensitivity, aim assist really, really helps, because it's going to slow down your aiming and allow you to hit more of your targets. Without that strong Black Ops aim assist, I feel like running for me at a 3 sensitivity has really, really helped my game, actually lowering my sensitivity. Now, what do other players use? What do the best players in the world use? There's a common misnomer that higher sensitivity means you are a better player. Guys, that's just not true. Now, by and large, if you have better hand-eye coordination, you will certainly be able to handle a higher sensitivity. But some of the best players in the world, I'm talking MLG, Major League Gaming professionals, most of them actually run on a 3 to a 4 sensitivity. And the reason is, gun-on-gun, simple accuracy is probably the most important thing you can have. And you're going to get that with a 2 to a 4 sensitivity, really. On the other hand, the ability to turn on someone really quickly is awesome and fun, but it's just not as applicable. I mean, every game you're going to shoot at 50 targets, so just plain simple accuracy is hugely important. And so yeah, I mean, accuracy, gun-on-gun accuracy is to me the most important thing. So if a lower sensitivity gives you that, I think that's what you should go for. I think going high, automatically assuming that that's the best thing you can do, is probably a mistake. Having said that, there's another thing. It's what is more fun. Personally, playing under a high sensitivity is often more fun. Just being able to turn around and flip on people and move it. You feel like you're moving so fast that playing on a high sensitivity is a little more fun. And guys, that's really important. It's not just about putting up good scores. Having fun is also really important. Now, good scores generally correlate with having fun. So I will say that right now I'm going to stick to a 3 because it's working. I'm getting good KDs, but I'm also playing the objective hard. and playing very aggressively. And you don't need to be able to turn on people all the time. In fact, a lot of people with high sensitivities are really inaccurate. You ever have those kill cams where someone will come up and they'll look at you and they should have killed you, but they're moving their gun everywhere because they can't aim worth a shit because they panic. That happens generally when people have the sensitivity too high. I would even tell you, if you're a bad player, don't be afraid to try a 1 sensitivity. That might seem insane to you, but if you're really missing your targets, lower your sensitivity. It's not going to hurt you. Like I said, if the best players in the world run a 3 to a 4 sensitivity, why do you think you're better than that? You're not. Now, quick scoping is different. Quick scoping pretty much requires you, I shouldn't say requires you, it's definitely better running a 7 sensitivity and above, because you're often aimed in and you need to drag scope, and that requires a high sensitivity. Having said that, even, there was a really big 1v1 between 2 YouTubers who were pretty good quick scopers, and one of them actually did it on a 3 sensitivity and won one of the matches. It was incredible, and he was basically saying, hey, you know what, it's all about accuracy. And the quickness matters sometimes for those really cool shots and those 360s, but for a lot of your shots, it doesn't matter that much. All you need to do is make sure, more than anything, that you hit your target. That is huge. Hey, about to call on this Reaper. Watch this, see if you can catch. Let me know in the comments if you see what I do here that's really, really dumb. And I'm not going to tell you. You guys, let me know in the comments if you figured it out. So, back to this gameplay, guys. Or back to the topic, sensitivity. Basically, run what feels comfortable. Don't be afraid to experiment. Okay, don't be afraid if you run a 2 to move up to a 3, move up to a 4. But don't be afraid to experiment the other way. If you run a 5 or an 8, go down a couple notches and see what happens. It might surprise you. It might surprise you, and you might all of a sudden realize, wow, I'm actually a better player and I'm hitting more of my targets under a lower sensitivity. Let me know in the comments what sensitivity you run under, and let me know kind of what your game style is. Are you a rusher? Are you a quick scoper? Are you a more defensive player? And let me see if that correlates. Let me know your sensitivity and the style of player you are, and that way I kind of get an idea of what you guys do. So that's it, guys. Once again, 40-2, and I'll talk to you later. Take it easy.